Okay, so we are starting with kinematics. That means study of motion. In our portion, we have 1D and 2D. That is one-dimensional motion and two-dimensional motion. In one-dimensional motion, I have divided this into three categories. That is uniform motion. Uniform motion means uniform speed, uniform velocity. Some sums based on this type we'll do. Then we'll come to accelerated motion. In accelerated motion, there are two categories. Uniform acceleration, where we are going to use the kinematical equations. Kinematical equations come from kinematics. Then we'll use variable acceleration. That is next lecture we are going to do. Variable acceleration mein you will find by integration and derivatives. So for this section you require integration and derivatives. Then we'll come to two-dimensional motion. In two-dimensional motion we have two categories, that is projectile motion and circular motion. Circular motion, already we have given you the synopsis. In circular motion again the category was UCM and non-UCM. So the synopses are available on the net also. This thing. Right now just put the heading as uniform motion. Uniform motion. There are some formulas which I'll tell you. First is average velocity. What is average velocity, beta? It is defined as total displacement upon total time. Total displacement upon total time. So can I say V average bar vector will be S bar upon T? Yes or no? S bar upon T. Achha, what is displacement? Displacement is defined as final position vector minus initial position vector upon time T. Suppose you are standing at minus 10 and you go to plus 10. You are standing at minus 10 and you walk and you go to plus 10. How much is your displacement? 20. How will it obtained? Final was 10. Minus of minus 10 will become 20. So it is final position vector minus initial position vector. Always remember this formula. Okay. Then we have instantaneous velocity. That is VI bar, which will be ds bar by dt. Is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Instantaneous velocity is defined as the velocity at that instant. A particle was possessing velocity of 20 meter per second at time is equal to 3 seconds. So how much is the instantaneous velocity? 20 only. Third one, average acceleration. Is A average bar. What is that? Change in velocity with respect to time. Yes sir. Which is what? Vf bar minus Vi bar by t, where t is the time interval. Fourth, instantaneous acceleration. What is that? AI bar, which will be dV bar by dt. That is also instantaneous. Everyone is understanding, right? Fifth one, displacement is S bar. which will be final position vector minus initial position vector, which I told you first only. Sixth formula is average speed. Can you tell me what is the formula for average speed? This is a scalar quantity. It will be total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. So we are doing beta uniform motion, and in uniform motion we have these all formulas. Any sum you pick up, you can do uniform motion by these all formulas. Getting it? Is well versed with these formulas? Okay. Now we'll write a question. Example 1. On the basis of these questions, these formulas, we are going to solve some questions. Write it. Example 1, question number 1. A particle is moving in the xy plane. A particle is moving in the xy plane. Its x coordinates are 2t square and y coordinates are t cube. X coordinate is 2t square, y coordinate is t cube, because it is the function of time. Matlab it will change with respect to time. First question, find position vector. Find instantaneous velocity vector. Find instantaneous acceleration vector. Find average velocity. E. Find average acceleration between an interval of 1 second to 2 seconds. 1 second to, so interval is given from 1 second to 2 seconds. Getting it? And they are asking you find instantaneous velocity and acceleration at time is equal to 1 second. Got this question? Please try to understand question number 1, the solution. See, x is given as 2t square and y is given as t cube. I want position vector. Position vector is denoted by the letter r bar. R bar is, it is x I cap plus y j cap, because it is a two-dimensional motion actually. So R bar will be x I cap, that is 2t square I cap plus t cube j cap. This is R bar. Now if they ask you position vector at 1 second, put 1. Position vector at 3 seconds, put 3. But they have not asked you, they have just told you position vector, so let it remain as a function of time. B point. They have asked you instantaneous velocity vector. Instantaneous velocity vector is dr bar by dt, rate of change of position vector with respect to time. So I have to take derivative of this thing. So t square derivative is 2t, it will become 4t I cap plus 3t square j cap. But I need instantaneous velocity at 1 second. So can I put 1 second inside? So if you put 1 second, how much will be there, beta? 4i cap plus 3j cap. Yes or no, beta? And if they ask you only the magnitude of this is vector, huh? If they ask you only magnitude of this, it will be root of 4 square plus 3 square. That will become 5 meter per second. Getting it? Means if you see how is the velocity, can I say it is 4 I cap, means along the x axis it is 4 meter per second, and 3 j cap means over here it is 3 meter per second. So the resultant vector will be given by the parallelogram, which will be how much? 5 meter per second. Can I say it is making an angle of alpha with respect to the horizontal? They have not asked you anything alpha, but if you want to find alpha, can I find tan alpha? Will be 3 by 4. Alpha will become tan inverse of 3 by 4. That is how much? 37 degrees, remember? Okay. You remember this triangle, right? The 90. This is 3, 4, 5 triangle. It's very helpful for you. ये याद रखना हमेशा, ये बहुत ज़्यादा नीट के अंदर पूछा जाता है. तो tan 37 क्या रहेगा? 3 by 4. ये हो गया. क्लियर है? सबको समझ आ रहा है ना? ये पूछा नहीं है बट एक्स्ट्रा है ये, बट ये आपको समझेगा. C, instantaneous acceleration will be dv bar by dt. मतलब इसका डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम बोलो. 4 I cap 60 j cap, but I need at how many second? Yes or no? So put 1, so AI at 1 second, the 4 I cap plus 6 j cap. So magnitude of this will become, okay, that will be whatever, how much is the answer? Root of 52 meters per second square. They have asked you this. Yes or no? Now D. What is D asked? D. Look over here, beta. Average velocity is total displacement upon total time. That will be RF bar minus RI bar upon time interval T. But they have asked you between the time interval of 2 to 1 second. Means this will be R at 2 seconds minus R at 1 second upon interval time, that is 1 second only. No? Now R at 2 seconds. So in place of R I will put 2. So 2 square 4. 4 2s are 8 I cap. Yes or no? And how much? 8 j cap. Is there, no? Minus 1 second. 1 second. 2 plus 1. It will become what? 6 I cap plus 7 j cap. And if I need magnitude of this, how much will it be? Root of 6 square plus 7 square. Whatever answer comes, that is meter per second. Last answer if they ask you, that is E. What will become? Average acceleration will be change in velocity per unit time. That is V final bar minus V initial bar upon time t. That is V at 2 seconds minus V at upon time interval, that is 1. V at 2 seconds. I'll put in V wala formula, that is 2. V is there. So 4 2s are 8. And 2 square is 4, 12. So 8 and 12. For 1. And 1 के लिए कितना रहेगा? 4 and 3 ना? कितना हो गया ये? Plus, getting it? And इसका magnitude क्या रहेगा? Root of 4 square plus whatever answer is meter per second square. Are you understanding? Now, if you see over here, there are lot of sums inside. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many sums are there. So MCQs mein they will ask you only one thing. Then you can solve, when you solve this big sum, comprehensive sum, we'll be able to solve small sums also. Did you understand? We are starting with second type of sum, that is average speed and one-dimensional motion. What is the formula for average speed? Total distance upon total time. Average speed is total distance upon total time. Right? Question number 1. Example 1. Speed in first half of the total distance. Speed in first half of the total distance. Total distance is V1. And speed in remaining half of the total distance. And speed in remaining half of the total distance is V2. Find the average speed during complete journey. Okay, now listen to all the tricks, please. See, I have divided the distance into two halves. This is the total distance, total journey. In this, I have divided the distance into two halves. Let this distance be d, and let this also be d. You can write d by 2 also, d by 2 also, but I am not writing in fractions. I am taking the total distance as how much, beta? 2d. So I am taking it as 2d. They are telling you speed in first half of the distance is v1 and second half of the distance is v2. I want to find the average speed. Getting it? Average speed. What is not given to you? Average speed ka formula is total distance upon total time. What is not given to you? Time. Always remember, whoever is not given to you, you have to eliminate that. So you will eliminate what? Time. Can I say time is this journey, this half journey? Time is what? Distance by speed. So it will become d by v1 from here till here. And time in this half of the journey will become d by v2. Look, average speed is total distance upon total time. Total distance beta is 2d. Total time will become t1 plus t2. But since we have decided to eliminate the t's, so in place of t, I will put d by v1 and d by v2. So these will cancel. This will become 2 v1 plus v2, and that v1 v2 will go up. So this is the average speed, that is v average. Look at this. Do you understand this thing? So average speed, and this type of sums are also termed as distance division sums. Distance division sums. I'll give you another example in this. Pay attention over here. If they tell you time division, you remember, that means in half time it goes with speed v1, in another half time it goes with speed v2. Find the average speed. What is not given? Eliminate distance. So over here the distance will become v1t, and over here the distance will become v2t. Understand what's happening? The average speed is total distance upon total time. What is total distance beta? d1 plus d2, and total time is 2t. So can I say d1 is v1t plus v2t upon 2t? So what is the average speed beta? v1 plus v2 by 2. So what is the trick over here that eliminate what is not given? This is called as time division sum, and this is called as which sum? Distance division sum. Question. Speed in first half. Speed in first half of the total distance is v1, and the remaining half distance speed for 1/3 time is v2, and for 2/3 time is v3. Find average speed during the complete journey. Average speed during the complete journey. Look at this now. Example 3 it is. Look at this now. Please pay attention over here. So there are two distances given. Look at this beta. D and D. This D. This is also D. Speed is v1. Now in this second distance D, there are two divisions. For 1/3 of the time is v1, v2, and for 2/3 of the time is v3. Did you understand? Look at the diagram, you'll understand properly. There. I want to find the average speed. Now what is not given to you in the first half? It will eliminate time. Because see, dv is given. What is the trick? Keep two variables, eliminate the third variable. You getting it what's happening? Now, please pay attention. Please pay attention. If I look at this distance d, can I say this distance d in the second half will be d1 plus d2? This distance d1 will be what? What is distance ka formula? Vt. It will be v2 into t by 3. And this distance d2 will be v3 into 2t by 3. Are you understanding? Can I take t by 3 common? It will be v2 plus 2vt. So t will become 3d upon v2 plus 2v3. Equation 1. This you got t, this t, total t. But do I know this time? Can I take this time as t1? Will be v1d. And this time is t only, t by 3 plus 2, 3 by 3 is t. So what is the formula for average speed? Distance by speed. Okay. Average speed is total distance upon total time. Total distance over here is 2d. Total time will become t1 plus t. T1 plus T, but we have decided to eliminate time. So it will be 2D. T1 is D by V1 and T will pick up from here 3D upon V2 plus 2V3. D and D and D will cancel. Yes or no? It will be 2 V1 V2 plus 2V3, that is the LCM ka lower part, and over here will come what? V2 plus 2V3 plus 3V1. This is the formula for what? Your average speed. Out of the 4 answers, this answer will be given, and this is coming in a competition level sum. It is not medium level, it will be competition level question. Understood what's happening? What is the trick? Keep 2 variables which are given and eliminate the third variable which is not given. If you follow this rule, any of the sums you can do in this time. Write a homework question. Speed for first half of the total distance, first half of the total time. Speed for first half of the total time is V1, comma, in the second half time, speed for 1/4 distance, is V2 and remaining distance is V3. Find average speed. ना बेटा हमने क्या किया? हमने कुछ नहीं किया. यहाँ पे D की जगह हमने T कर दिया. D की जगह हमने T कर दिया है. अच्छा, कौन सा चीज नहीं दिया है? D. So we'll eliminate D. So you can do this for homework. Now, pay attention. Put the heading as 1D motion. 1D motion with constant acceleration. One-dimensional motion with constant acceleration. One-dimensional motion with constant acceleration. Okay, sir? Now, constant acceleration means A is constant. Now, see, first part of the sums I did average speed and average velocity. There were some basic formulas which we used. You got it. Constant acceleration means A is given to you and A throughout the motion is constant. I'll use over here kinematical equations. What are the all kinematical equations? Can I say V is U plus AT? S is ut plus half at square. S is S naught plus ut plus half at square. What is S naught? That is the displacement at time 0. Suppose he is not starting from the origin. He is starting from 2 meters. So he will add 2 meters to this to get the total displacement from the origin. Fourth, V square is equal to U square plus 2as. Fifth, the distance covered in the nth second will be U plus A by 2, 2n minus 1. What is this, sir? This is the distance covered in n seconds and this is the distance covered in the nth second. Like, I need the distance covered in total 8 seconds. Total 8. So this formula. Total 8 means 1 plus 2 plus 3 total. And if I need the distance covered in the 8th second, what does 8th second mean? From 7th second to 8th second. Then I'll use this formula. U plus A by 2, 2n minus 1. अच्छा, इसके अंदर you will substitute everything with the signs. Like if you are taking this direction as plus, this direction will be minus. Similarly, up is plus, so down will be taken as minus. So you have to substitute everything with sign convention. Got it, everyone? The most important point, displacement is always measured from the starting point. That is SP. Displacement is always measured from the starting point. Always remember this, huh? Okay. Look at this. Pay attention. There's a tower. It is 30 meters in height. You throw a body up with 20 meters per second. Question is asked, how much time will it take to reach the ground? So you know how will be the motion? The motion will be this way. It is one dimensional. It will not actually projectile. It is go up and come down. When you throw it this way, it will come down. Now, can you tell me, I need the time. How much time does it take to reach the ground? Please try to pay attention. So we have time ke formulas. This is the time ka formula. I need this one. So S is ut plus half at square. How much is the displacement? Why? See, if you don't want to think anything, displacement is always measured from the starting point. Can I say this is my starting point? Always measure from here. Because suppose it goes by 10 up, it will come by 10 down, so that will nullify. Plus 10 minus 10 will nullify. So this is only left now while going down. So how much is the displacement? 30 or minus 30? Minus 30, because displacement is down. You can just follow the statement. The displacement is always measured from the starting point. Pay attention over here. So this can be written as minus 30 going down. U is plus 20 up. Half. You know, acceleration due to gravity is minus 10. Because where is acceleration directed? Down. And down will be minus 10. So can I write this as minus 10 t square? So minus 30 is equal to 20t minus 5t square. So minus 6, 4t minus t square. So t square minus 4t minus 6 is equal to 0. When you solve this quadratic, you'll get two answers. One will be a positive answer and other will be a negative answer. Okay, I have the answers. I'll give you. One is 2 plus root 5 seconds. Another is 2 minus root 5 seconds. Okay, so this answer will be positive. This answer is negative. Now you have to take this answer. This answer will not be taken. This answer, whatever answer is there, this is this time. Why don't you take negative? Yeah? Yeah, but this has some significance. You know, this is your time 0. This time is your positive time. And this time is your negative time. Before the point of observation, it is negative time. Maths will never give you wrong answers. The answer is correct. And it is always calculating from level to level. Level to level. But this answer is negative. Then you took time 0. So this answer will be positive. So negative time, there are three types of time. One is positive time, which you consider generally in your motion after time 0. After the point of observation, when you start observing, after that the time will be positive. Before the point of observation, the time is negative. Third time is imaginary time. Means you will not get the answer. If I tell you throw this pen on the moon, it will reach or what? Or if I throw with velocity, how much time does it take to reach the moon? It will not reach. So that time is which time? Imaginary time. Three types of time. We generally play with positive time. Example 2, write a question. A particle is thrown upwards. A particle is thrown upwards from a tower at a height of 20 meters. At a height of 20 meters with a velocity of 40 meters per second. With a velocity of 40 meters per second. Find the time. Find the time when the particle is at a height of 50 meters. Particle is at a height of 50 meters from the ground and also find velocity at that point. Velocity at that point. Now please pay attention to me. They require time to reach how many meters from the ground? 50 meters from the ground. Look at this. So how many 50 meters from the ground are there? 2. One while going up, another while coming down. So we need time at this point. At this time the velocity is upwards, and at this moment the velocity is downwards. Getting it? I need this time as well as this time, because both the times it is at a distance of 50 meters from the ground, one while going up, another while coming down. I'll use the formula. S is ut plus half at square. I know this is my starting point. And what are the conditions? That displacement is always measured from the starting point. So I need to go from here till here. The total distance from here to here is 50. Displacement will always be written as RF bar minus RI bar. So this 50 minus 20 will become 30. 30 going up. Displacement is always measured from the starting point, and starting point over here is there. So this will be plus 30. No? This is plus 30. U is 50t minus half. A is G, that is 10 t square. So it will be 40. So that is 30 is 40t minus 5t square. It will become 6 is equal to 8t minus t square. So t square minus 8t plus 6 is equal to 0. Now pay attention to me. Everyone is understanding now? Now you get two answers from here. T1 and T2. Both the answers will be positive. But one value will be big or one value will be small and other value will be big. Why? Because this is time t1. This is small time. Suppose this is 2 seconds and this is 4 seconds. So one value will be big, that is t1 from here till here. And other value will be t2, that is from here till here. So you get two values. Now I need v at that point. You know v is u plus at because t I know. So v is u plus at. So v1 will be u. How much is u beta? 40. minus 10 because A is minus 10. T ki jagah I'll put T1. Pay attention over here. This answer will come positive. Positive means it is directed upwards. But this direction I have taken plus. And similarly V2 will be U plus 80. T2. U is 40 minus 10. T2. This answer will come negative, mean this velocity is directed where? Down. Getting it? So like this, at any instant you can find the velocity as well as the time. I am giving you some direct results in one-dimensional vertical motion. Time to go up will be U by G. Time to go up. Suppose I throw this with the speed of 20. So how much will be time to go up? 20 by 10, that is 2 seconds. Total time, that is up plus down, will be 2U by G. And H maximum, that is the maximum height reached, will be U square by 2G. Those who have done projectile motion, they must be knowing that this is time of ascent, which is U sin theta by G. But theta is 90, na? From the ground it is 90. Total time is 2U sin theta by G. And H maximum, remember, is U square sin square theta upon 2G. And there will be no range because it is falling at the same height. Same level it is falling. So range nahi rahega na, aage nahi badhega. So these are direct formulas on the basis of vertical motion under gravity. Again, you utilize this rather than using S is ut plus half 80 square. Rather than using V is U plus 80, हम ये भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. मगर अगर horizontal motion हुआ तो हमको वो सब formulas लगाने पड़ेंगे. Now we are dealing with a most important thing, that is seconds diagram. Pay attention. आप बहुत सारे sums vertical motion under gravity में ही solve कर पाएंगे. Look at this now. Otherwise, you will not understand anything. Look at this, please. Suppose I have a ball and I throw this with a speed of 50 meters per second at 0th second. Look at this, please. At time is equal to 1 second. You know, speed is going against gravity. Gravity ka value is minus 10 meter per second. Per second means every second the speed is decreasing by 10. Is meter per second square, no? So that means in the second, first second, it will become 40. After 2 seconds, the speed is 30. 3 seconds, it is how much? 20. 4 seconds, it is 10. And time after, in the 5th second, it will become 0. 0 it is. And it will turn back. On the same level it will come down. I am just making here. And then it will be a replica. And this is which second? This is the 5th second again, because it is turning back at the same time. This is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10 seconds it is going to return back. So it will be 0, 10, 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second, 40 meter per second, 50 meter per second. So if you see how much time does it take to go up, we know if this is 50, it will become 5, because every second it is decreasing by what? 10, 50, 40, 10, so 5 seconds. And 5 seconds to come down because it will become a replica. Pay attention over here. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, one more thing is very important thing. Always remember, while going down, the distance covered in the first second while going down is 5 meters. How? You know S is ut plus half at square. How much is u? 0. We start from here. 0. Yes or no? Half a. How much is a? 10. And displacement is down only, so minus sign. And t. How much is the time from here to here? 1 second? 5. Yes or no? So this is 5. Getting it better. Now if I take total 2 seconds, it will be ut plus half at square again. U is 0. Total 2. Half 10. 2 square will become 4. So it will become 40 divided by 2. It will become 20 meters. This total is 20. So this has to be how much? 15 meters. Getting it? The third will become 25 meters. The fourth will become 35 meters. So it is always, remember, it is always in the ratio of odd numbers. 1 into 5, 3 into 5, 5 into 5, 7 into 5, then 9 into 5. You getting it? This is called as Galileo law of odd numbers. Now, the question starts. Any damn question if they ask you in seconds, any question if they ask you vertical motion under gravity, you can do. How? If I ask you, first question, very basic question, thrown with a velocity of 50, how much time does it take to go up? 5 seconds. How much is the total distance covered or maximum height reached? Can I count like this? Maximum height reached, this plus this plus this plus this plus this. That will be the maximum height reached. Okay, you can calculate by this formula also. That will be 50 square. That is 2500 by 20. Understand what's happening? That also you can do, but you can count like this also. Now, the main questions. How much is the distance covered in the first 3 seconds? How much is the distance covered in the first 3 seconds? So, first 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. I'll start counting from here. 45, 35, 25. This much. How much is the distance covered in the first 5 seconds? Pay attention. Huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First 5 seconds is this. How much is the distance covered in the first 6 seconds? No, same. It will be this plus 5. How much is the distance covered in the first 7 seconds? So it will be this plus this 2. Getting it? Everyone understanding? Acha, if they ask you how much is the displacement covered in the first 6 seconds, displacement will be with direction. So this will be this plus and minus 5. Whatever answer you get in this, minus 5. So if they put the word distance, you just add. And if you use the word displacement, what to do? You add and subtract. You have to take the signs into consideration. Write a question. A body is thrown up. A body is thrown up with 30 meters per second. With 30 meters per second. Find the time to go up. Time to go up. Second, the maximum height reached. The maximum height reached. The distance covered in first 5 seconds. And the displacement covered in first 4 seconds. First 4 seconds. So you can look at the seconds diagram. You start from here, no?